It is now time for every one of us to get started. Please bring your hands in front of your heart in the Atmanjali Mudra. We will begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Sadguru Vandanathoda ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadguruntam Namami. Sit straight. Inhale and exhale deeply. நிமிர்ந்து உட்காருங்க. ஆழ்ந்து சுவாசியுங்கள். உங்களோட சுவாசத்தை நீளமாகவும் ஆழமாகவும் உள்ளிழுத்து வெளியே விடுங்க. Inhale and take deep and long breaths. Unclutch from any other thoughts that are running. Unclutch completely and be here. மற்ற எல்லா எண்ண ஓட்டத்திலிருந்தும் unclutch பண்ணுங்க. இப்போ இங்க நடக்கிற யோகாக்கு முழுமையா உங்களோட கவனத்தை செலுத்துங்க. Bring your awareness to the yoga session that we are having now. We will begin by setting the intention for the day. Visualize yourself how you want to be throughout the entire day. Powerful, strong, without any tiredness or boredom, active, alive, enthusiastic, inspired. Visualize yourself as all of these manifesting in your full day today. உங்களோட வாழ்க்கையில இன்னைக்கு ஃபுல்லா நீங்க நல்லா ஸ்ட்ராங்கா, பவர்ஃபுல்லா, ஆக்டிவா, இன்ஸ்பயர்டா இருந்து உங்களோட வாழ்க்கையில் இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு செயல்களையும் செய்யறத தியானியுங்க. The intention that you set during the day makes a very big difference and sets the pace for you to manifest it in your life. காலையில் எந்த இன்டென்ஷனோட நீங்கள் ஆரம்பிக்கிறீங்களோ அதே இன்டென்ஷனோட தான் நாள் ஃபுல்லாக நீங்கள் இருக்க போகிறீங்க. With this, we are now going to be beginning the internal japa, the Shivamoola mantra. இப்பொழுது சிவமூல மந்திர ஜபம் அஜபா அஜபமா உச்சரிக்கலாம். ஓம் ஹாம் ஹௌம் சிவாய நமஹ. 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 ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः. Now, please take the Panchapatram and Uddarni in your hands. Panchapatram மற்றும் உத்தரணி உங்களோட கையில் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. We will begin with the Tattvachamanam. Tattvachamanathodu ஆரம்பிக்கலாம்.
Now, keep your right hand in the Gokarna Mudra as the Acharya is demonstrating. Take an Uddarni of water into your right palm and sip the water from the base of the right palm along with the mantra. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Take another Uddarni of water. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Take another Uddarni of water. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Please wash your hand with an Uddarni of water. With the base of the right thumb, wipe your lips twice from the right to the left along with the mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Again wash your hand. When the index, middle and ring fingers join together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Again wash your hand. With the index finger and thumb join together, touch the right nostril, left nostril. The ring finger and thumb join together, touch the right eye, the left eye, the right ear and then the left ear. Again wash your hand. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch the navel center, the right chest, the left chest. With all 5 fingers joined together, touch above the head, the right shoulder, left shoulder and then the heart center. Again wash your hand. Let us now enter into the Sankalpa. Please clasp your hands, place them on the right thigh. Om Mamopatra Samasta Duritapshayatvaha Bhavashti Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Atya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parathe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभनाम संवत्सरे शुभायने शुभऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायां अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढः श्री मीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वराभिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रभक्त्र श्रीमत्परम शिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयानगीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिह्नकाहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सत्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्यापवर्ग वर्ष विश्रानजीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु शपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहारह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् ऋषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्र सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणमद्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ तत्र साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महा कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनुक्ष्वाको हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्ताभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनर्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठा श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्री लक्ष्मी भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्त्यर्थम भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Please wash your hands with the knee of water. Om apa upasprishya.
Now, please put your Panchapatram and Uddarni aside. உங்களோட பஞ்சபாத்திரம் உத்தரணி சைடில் எடுத்து வச்சிருங்க. Place your Panchapatram and Uddarni aside. We will now begin with slightly warming ourselves up and then the skeleton dance. So please stand up. Please come on top of your mat. And start off by rotating your neck. Slowly rotate your neck in the clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Rotate it on the other direction and move your neck left to right. Move up and down. Front and back. Now start rotating your hands. கைகளை வந்து சுத்த ஆரம்பிங்க. Start rotating your hands clockwise direction and then slowly in the anti-clockwise direction. When you are rotating, stretch it out nicely. Rotate பண்றப்போ நல்லா விரிச்சு சுத்துங்க. Bend your elbows and rotate your hands again. உங்களோட முழங்கால மடக்கி கண்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க. Now rotate your wrists. Rotate your wrists and rotate it in the other direction. Now pull your wrist to the front and back. நல்லா stretch பண்ணுங்க. Pull your wrist to the left and right and then stretch yourself. Hold and rotate yourself. And do it a couple of more times and start twisting. to the left and to the right. Start swinging yourself left and right. Swing பண்ண ஆரம்பிங்க. Start swinging your hands to the left and right. Nicely, come on, swing. நல்லா இழுத்து swing பண்ணுங்க. நல்லா twist பண்ணுங்க. Twist nicely to the left and right. And then slowly rotate your hips. Start rotating your hips. உங்களோட இடுப்பை வந்து சுத்த ஆரம்பிங்க. Rotate your hips. Rotate it in the opposite direction. Rotate your knees. உங்களோட முட்டிகளை வந்து சுத்த ஆரம்பிங்க. உங்களோட முட்டிகளை சுத்த ஆரம்பிங்க. Start rotating your knees in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Now start rotating your ankles. Rotate your ankles. One leg at a time. Clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Now bend down, stretch yourself to the bottom, nicely bend and push yourself to the ground. Leave your body loose when you bend down and start going down, pushing yourself to the bottom as much as you can. Stretch your feet out a little and then you can bend down, pushing your hands in between the gap of your feet. Stretching yourself nicely to the ground. Please continue to bend and stretch. Come on, stretch. Use a little more momentum and get your back loosened out so that we can get to the next set of asanas. Bend. Come on, move. Don't be static. ஒரே பொசிஷன்ல ஹோல்ட் பண்ணாதீங்க. மேலையும் கீழயும் எழுந்துறீங்க. Don't be static in same position. Swing yourself up and down. மேலையும் கீழயும் swing பண்ணாதீங்க. தரையை தொட்டாலும் பரவாயில்ல. மேலையும் கீழயும் swing பண்ணுங்க. ஸ்டாட்டிக்கா இருக்காதீங்க. ஒரே பொசிஷன்ல நிக்காதீங்க. Now, please stand up and slowly start walking on your mat, front and back. மெதுவா உங்களோட மேட்ல நடக்க ஆரம்பிங்க. முன்னாடி பின்னாடி நடக்க ஆரம்பிங்க. Start shaking your hands. Slowly start shaking your hands. Start shaking your legs. We are now going to be beginning the skeleton dance. Skeleton dance ஆரம்பிக்க போறோம். உங்களோட கைகளை கால்களை ஆட்ட ஆரம்பிங்க. Now, visualize yourself as a skeleton and start shaking your body chaotically. உங்களை ஒரு எலும்பு கூட நீங்க பாவிங்க. chaotic உடம்ப ஆட்ட ஆரம்பிங்க. Please begin. Yes. Continue. Shake your body, shake your legs, shake your hands. Shake your fingers, shake your neck, shake every part of your body. Shake all the parts of your body. உங்களோட உடம்பு ஃபுல்லாக ஆட்டுங்க. கை, கால், தலை எல்லாத்தையுமே ஆட்டுங்க. Shake your body in all directions. Shake your body in all the directions. Continue to shake, 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 shake. Shake your body in all directions. Intensely shake your body. Now you can stand on your mats, stand still, do not move around. Stand in one place. Do not move, stand in one place. Do not move around. Just stand still on your mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Feel the energy pulsating throughout your entire body. Feel the energy pulsating throughout your entire body. In your hands, in your legs, in the tips of your fingers. Feel the energy pulsating throughout the entire body. Now you can slowly settle down. You can adjust your mats, you can adjust your dress, you can adjust around you. Settle down on your mat. This is not the time for Shavasana. All of you, please sit up. So, the first asana we are going to be doing today is the Dhanantarasana. So, in the Dhanantarasana, you are going to be sitting in the Vajrasana position. You're going to be sitting with your knees bent. You're going to be sitting on your heels. Okay. Your heels are going to be towards the sides of your buttocks. You'll be sitting on top of it. From this position, in this position, interlace your fingers around your toes and hold, interlace and hold your fingers at the back, hold your toes, interlace your fingers around the toes, hold your fingers. Then pull your feet towards your perineum. Slightly pull your feet upwards towards the perineum. Keep your back straight, chest out, and gaze towards the nose. Keep your gaze towards the nose. Keep your gaze towards the nose. In this asana, visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Visualize Swamiji. Visualize the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in your inner space. Now, once you pull your feet, then place your hands on top of your knees. Just pull your feet for a few moments and then place your hands on top of your knees. Keep your gaze towards the nose. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. And let us do the Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale from your mouth and make the sound of an ocean. And exhale from your nose. This is the Ujjayi Pranayama. And throughout this entire asana, tighten your perineum region into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
हस्तयोः अङ्गुलीर्बद्ध्वा हस्तयोर्मध्यात् सर्वङ्गं निष्कासयित्वा तिष्ठेत् प्रमोत्तनं भवति.
Yes. Let us now move on to the next asana. The next asana is the Angamottanam. Sorry for the technical glitch. Let us now continue with the next asana. So seated in the same position with your feet behind you, as you're sitting on your feet, interlace your fingers behind your back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. This asana is going to give you a nice stretch in your shoulders and your upper body. And bend forward. First interlock your fingers, bend forward, stretch your hands to the sides, stretch your hands to all the directions. Sit down. You should not lift your butt up. Sit down on your buttocks, on the feet, but nicely stretch your back in all different directions. Move your hands around, move your hands in all different directions. Push your hand towards outside. Then get up and do the same thing in the front. Lock your hands in front of you. Interlace your fingers in front of you, and again move around. Move your hands around, move your body. Nicely stretch your shoulders, your back, your upper back, and repeat this again in different directions, in different sides, and nicely give yourself a stretch. உங்களோட கையை உங்களுக்கு பின்னாடி லாக் பண்ணிவிட்டு நீங்கள் நல்லா உங்களோட உடம்பை ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணுங்கள். சைடில், முன்னாடி, பின்னாடி, மேலே, எல்லா இடத்துலையும் நீங்கள் உங்களோட கையை நல்லா மூவ் பண்ணி ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணி நல்லா நகர்த்துங்க. உங்களோட உடம்பை எல்லா டைரெக்ஷன்ஸ்லேயும் நல்லா நகர்த்துங்க. உங்களோட கையை நீங்கள் கோர்த்து வைங்க. கையை நீங்கள் சேர்த்து தான் வைக்கணும் இந்த ஆசனத்தில் ஃபுல்லாக. முன்னாடி இல்லை பின்னாடி, in front of you or behind you, just keep your hands locked and continue to stretch in all different directions. எல்லா டைரெக்ஷன்ஸ்லையும் நீங்கள் உங்களோட உடம்பை நகர்த்தி நல்லா ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணுங்கள். நல்லா ஸ்ட்ரெச் ஆகிறது நல்லா ஃபீல் பண்ணுங்கள் உங்களோட உடம்புல. இந்த ஆசனா you're going to visualize Swamiji. இந்த ஆசனத்தில் நீங்கள் சுவாமிஜியை தியானிக்க போகிறீங்க. Do the Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale from your mouth and exhale from your nose. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
हस्तयोः अङ्गुलीर्बद्ध्वा हस्तयोर्मध्यात् सर्वाङ्गं निष्कासयित्वा तिष्ठेत्. अङ्गमोत्तनं भवति.
Next asana is the Garudasana. For you can relax your fingers. You can leave your fingers now. In the Garudasana, what you are going to do is, seated in the same position, you are just going to turn your feet outwards. You're going to be turning your feet outwards with your toes pointing outwards. Okay, so instead of your toes pointing inwards, you're going to be pointing your toes outwards, completely outwards, more outwards, completely out, not just to the back but towards the outside. Yes, turn your feet completely outwards and feel the stretch happening. You can use the support of your hands to just place your hands on the ground. If you are not able to completely do it, you can use the support of your hands to just place to slowly go down. Don't try to push yourself into it. Slowly enter into the asana. நீங்கள் இப்போ உங்களோட கால் விரல்கள் வெளியில் நீட்ட மாதிரி உட்கார போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட கால் விரல்கள் நீங்கள் வெளியில் ஃபேஸ் பண்ண போகுது. இந்த பொசிஷனில் நீங்கள் மெதுவாக உட்காருங்க. உங்களோட கை சப்போர்ட் வேணால் நீங்கள் எடுத்துக்கலாம். நீங்கள் தரையில் உங்களோட கையை வச்சுட்டு மெதுவாக நீங்கள் இந்த பொசிஷனில் உட்காந்துக்கோங்க. நீங்கள் கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக உட்காந்ததுக்கப்புறமா உங்களோட கைகளை உங்களோட முட்டி மேலே வைங்க. Once you have seated comfortably in this position, just place your hands on top of your knees. Keep your spine straight. உங்களோட முதுகை நேராக வைங்க. நிமிர்ந்து உட்காருங்க. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda flying, Mahalakshmi and Vishnu on his back, Vishnu and Lakshmi on his back. Visualize that your Garuda and you're flying Vishnu and Lakshmi on your back. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama, inhaling through the mouth, creating the sound of an ocean, and exhaling through your nose. Lock yourself into the Mula Bandha in this asana. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
जंघोरुभ्यां धरां पीड्य स्थिरकायो द्विजानुनां जानु परिकरद्वन्द्व गरुडासनमुच्यते.
Yes. Now we'll move on to the next asana. You can relax, just slowly get up and relax your feet. Now, the next asana is the Ananda Mandirasana. In this asana, you're going to be sitting with your legs folded back and placing your knees wide apart. Your buttocks should be placed on the ground and your feet is behind you. Your feet is turned backwards and you're sitting on the ground in front of your feet. And now hold your feet with your hands. The back of your feet, your ankles. Just hold your ankles with your hands. Keep your gaze to the third eye and visualize yourself that you reside in a beautiful space of a temple. Visualize that you are residing in a beautiful space of a temple. Visualize that you are in a temple and that you are residing in a beautiful space of the temple. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through your nose. Lock your perineum region into the Mula Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अथ वक्षे वीरनाथ आनन्दमन्दिरासनं यत्कृत्वा अमरो धीरो भवत्येवेह साधकः हस्तयुग्मं पाददेशे पादयुग्मं प्रदापयेत्.
Next asana is the Mandukasana 2. Now, sit with your back straight, with your knees wide apart, hands under the knees, and keep your gaze to the nose. Place your hands under the knees in the same position. Place your hands under the knees. Keep your gaze to the nose. You're going to be performing the Kechari Mudra in this. Kechari Mudra means you are going to be turning your tongue towards the back of your throat and trying to touch as much back as you can. இப்போ நம்ம இந்த மண்டுகாசனா 2 இரண்டாவது மண்டுகாசனா பண்ண போகிறோம். ஸோ இந்த மண்டுகாசனத்தில் வந்து நீங்கள் முன்ன உட்கார்ந்த ஆசனாலேயே நீங்கள் உட்கார போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட கைகளை வந்து உங்களோட முட்டி கடியில் வைக்க போகிறீங்க. கைகளை வந்து முட்டி கடியில் வச்சுட்டு உங்களோட நாக்கை வந்து உங்களோட தொண்டையோட பின் பக்கம் எவ்வளோ முடியுதோ அவ்வளோ பின் பக்கத்தில் நீங்கள் தொட போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட நாக்கை வச்சு உங்களோட மனசில் நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு ஃப்ராக், ஒரு தவளையை நீங்கள் வந்து நினைக்க போகிறீங்க. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama.
Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. So let us do this step by step. First do the Kechari Mudra. Inhale and turn your tongue towards the back of your throat. Visualize yourself as a frog. Come on, all of you get into the asana. Visualize yourself as a frog. Continue to do the Kechari Mudra. And Ujjayi Pranayama. And in this asana, we are going to be exhaling and performing the Uddiyana Bandha. Once you inhale and exhale through your nose, inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose, tighten your perineum region throughout the entire asana and lock yourself into the Uddiyana Bandha, sucking your stomach in and up. And then chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पृष्ठं सम्पीड्य गुल्फाभ्यां जान्भङ्गे सवलयाकृतिः हस्तौ पादतले क्षिप्तो मण्डूकं पाददोषहृत्.
Now the next asana we are going to be performing is the Narasimhasana. So in the Narasimhasana, get onto your feet with your knees placed on the ground. Place your hands on the ground in front of you. Sit like this on top of your heels with your knees spread apart. And place your hands in front of you in the gap between your knees with your fingers spread apart. Spread your fingers apart and place your hands on the ground in front of you. Keep your gaze to the nose. Visualize Lord Narasimha in your inner space. Keep your gaze to the nose and exhale through the mouth forcefully. Exhale. Exhale through the mouth forcefully, stretching your tongue out. Exhale through the mouth forcefully, stretching your tongue out. And inhale through the Ujjayi Pranayama again. Inhale through your mouth and exhale again through your mouth forcefully. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
दोहू फणा पाणी होय वैसे एडी मेलर बुदानी वैसे समशरीर नीका ठहरावे नासा अग्रदृष्टि को ल्यावे.
The next asana is the Bhisrakasana. So now as we are sitting in the same position, do not change the sitting position. Keep your knees spread wide apart. And now you are going to be placing your hands on top of your face with your thumbs under your teeth. You're going to be placing your thumb fingers under your teeth. Okay? And you're going to be using your hands to regulate your breathing now. So we are going to be doing a pranayama here. So place your thumbs under the teeth, close your lips, keep your gaze to the nose, and inhale through the right nostril, closing your left nostril with your fingers. And then exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril while closing your right nostril. Exhale through the right nostril, closing your left nostril. Then again, inhale through the right nostril and close your right nostril, exhale through the left nostril, and repeat this again and again. You're not going to be holding your breath in any part of this. It is just going to be inhaling through one nostril, exhaling through the other nostril, inhaling through the other nostril, exhaling through the other nostril. So we're just going to be inhaling and exhaling continuously with alternating your nostrils. Okay, now sit on your heels. All of you, please sit on your heels. Do not stand on your knees. You have to sit on your heels. Sit on your heels and perform this asana. Let us intensely perform this pranayama now. So this pranayama is called the Bhisraka pranayama. Okay. So now you're going to be doing the next step. Now inhale through the Pingala Nadi, which is the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril and then exhale through your mouth. Okay. Keep your thumbs under the teeth continuously. You do not have to move your thumb out. Keep your thumb under the teeth. Inhale and fill your lungs completely and exhale and empty your lungs completely from the mouth. Now, what you're going to be doing is visualizing yourself as Devi in your inner space. நம்ம இப்போ இந்த ஆசனத்தில் வந்து நம்மளோட கட்டை விரல், கையில் இருக்கிற கட்டை விரல் வந்து உங்களோட பல்லுக்கு அடியில் வச்சுக்கோங்க. மேலே இருக்கிற பல்லுக்கு அடியில் வச்சுக்கோங்க. உங்களோட ரைட் நாஸ்ட்ரல், ரைட் மூக்கிலேருந்து நீங்கள் காற்று உள்ளே இழுத்துட்டு வாயு வழியாக நீங்கள் காற்று வந்து வெளியில் விட போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட கண்ணை வந்து உங்களோட மூக்கை நோக்கி இருக்கணும். உங்களுக்குள்ள தேவி பராசக்தியை வந்து நீங்கள் தியானிங்க. இந்த பிராணாயாமத்துக்கு பேர் வந்து பிஸ்ரக பிராணாயாமா. மூலபந்தா, perform the மூலபந்தா and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Next asana is a Makadasana. Okay, so now get your souls together and sit on top of your feet. Sit on your heels and bend your elbows, bringing your fingers towards your armpits. And we are now going to be performing the Makadasana. Imitate yourself as a monkey, scratching and playing playfully, scratching and making sounds as a monkey. Come on, all of you can perform this very well. Imitate as though you are replicating a monkey, how a monkey is playful. Make the sounds of a monkey and keep your gaze to the third eye. Make the sound of a monkey, keep your gaze to the third eye and visualize yourself as a monkey as well. In your inner space, Visualize yourself as a monkey. Do not talk during yoga. You are wasting a lot of energy. Kailasa Kashi, do not talk. The more you talk during yoga, you're wasting a lot of energy. Focus on the asana and perform the asana. In this, visualize yourself as a monkey. Perform the Ujjayi Pranayama. நீங்க ஒரு குரங்கா உங்களுக்குள்ள நீங்க தியானிங்க. உங்களோட கைகளை வந்து உங்களோட அக்கில் கிட்ட கொண்டு வந்து நீங்க ஒரு குரங்கு விளையாடுற மாதிரி நீங்க visualize பண்ணுங்க உங்களுக்குள்ள. We are going to be performing the Ujjayi Pranayama perform பண்ண போறோம். Lock yourself in the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
शरीर संपुट आने जिनकी दृष्टि भूमि पर निठाने मूलद्वार एड्याम परिल्यावे मूढ़ा हाथ ऊंचा ठहरावे.
Yes, all of you performed the asana very well. The next asana is the Vajra Sangharasana. Now get onto your toes and your soles of the feet together and sit on your heels. All of you sit on your heels and keep your knees wide and off the floor. Your knees are going to be off of the floor. Balance on your toes with your knees off the ground. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your hands behind your back and holding the opposite elbows. Holding the opposite elbows behind your back. Keep your gaze to the nose. Embody a diamond-like strength for yourself in your inner space and your sangha. Visualize that you are embodying the strength of a diamond, how strong a diamond is. Visualize that in your inner space. Continue to do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha, tightening your perineum region, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
प्रथम घना पानी होए वैसे दोगो एड़ी गुड़ा निवेसे गोड़ा उभा राखे धीर आड़े वाज पसारे धीर.
Now you can come onto your knees. You can keep your toes down and cross your ankles behind your heels now. You're going to be crossing your ankles behind your heels. உங்களோட காலை வந்து நீங்க cross பண்ணி வைங்க. உங்களோட கையை வந்து மேட்டுக்கு பக்கத்துல வைங்க. உங்களோட முட்டி பக்கத்துல மேட் மேல வைங்க. Place your hands next to the knees on the mat. Keep your gaze to the nose. உங்களோட மூக்கை நோக்கி உங்களோட கண் பார்வை இருக்கணும். Visualize that you are in perfect health and beyond all the physical and mental ailments. நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட ஹெல்த் கம்ப்ளீட்டா உங்களோட ஹெல்த் வந்து நீங்க நல்லா ஹெல்த்தியா இருக்கிற மாதிரி விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. எந்த விதமான உடல் பிரச்சனை மனப்பிரச்சனை இல்லாம நீங்க விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க உங்களோட உடம்ப. We'll be performing the Ujjayi Pranayama continuing in this asana. When you exhale, lock yourself into the Uddiyana Bandha, sucking your stomach in and up, and have your Moola Bandha and the Uddiyana Bandha in this asana. So inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Now lock yourself into the Uddiyana Bandha. Keep your chest open and hands on the ground continuing. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham while you are performing all of these components.
खञ्जनासनमावक्षे यत्कृत्वा सुस्थिरो भवेत् पृष्ठे पादद्वयं बद्ध्वा हस्तो भूमौ प्रधारयेत् भूमौ हस्तद्वयं नाथ पातयित्वा निलम्बिवेत्.
Now with your toes flat, cross the feet and place the perineum on the back of your heels. Cross your feet and place your perineum on top of the back of your heels. Keep the knees wide and keep it on the floor. Make sure that your knees are on the floor and rest your hands on top of your knees. Keep your gaze to the nose. Visualize a turtle, a stable body and mind, living for hundreds of years. Continue to do the Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उल्थौ च वृषणस्याधो विक्रमेण समाहितौ ऋजुकाय शिरो ग्रीवं कूर्मासनमितीरितम्.
The next asana is the Yogasana. So now with your toes flat and your crossed feet behind you as you are sitting in the same position, just bring your gaze to your nose. Just bring your gaze to the nose and keeping your hands on the knees. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama, inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the nose. Tighten your perineum region into the Moola Bandha and continue the Pranayama and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उदं नियम्य गुल्फाभ्यां व्युत्क्रमेण समाहितः योगासनं भवेदेतत् इति योगविदो विदुः.
The next asana is the Vijogasana. Now, stand on top of your knees, get onto your knees and cross your ankles behind and get your feet close to the opposite knees. Now cross your feet, get your feet close to the opposite knees. You can see the screen. Get your feet towards the opposite knees and hold on to your calves, your calf muscles with the fingers inside and the thumbs outside. Okay, let's start. Come on, all of you perform the asana now. Hold on to your calves with your fingers inside and thumbs outside. Keep your gaze to the third eye. Visualize a space of eternal oneness, Advaita, with the Guru, with Swamiji. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Ujjayi Pranayama, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose, and tighten your perineum region into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
घोड़ा वामो उबो होई घोड़ा आड़ा राखे दोई दक्षिपाद की पानी रहावे फनो वाम घोड़ा ढिलियावे.
The next asana is the Ushtrasana. So now again get onto your knees and place your hands on your heels this time. You're not going to be crossing your feet. You're just going to be placing your feet at the back. So all of you look at the screen and get into this position now. And hold yourself in this position. Hold in this position and give your back a nice stretch. Try to push your hips forward. Try to push your hips forward in this so you nicely feel the stretch in your lower back, in your abdominal region, and keep your hands straight. You're not going to be bending your hands. Nicely feel the stretch. In this asana, visualize yourself as a camel. Visualize yourself as a camel. Rest your head. Rest your head behind. Do not try to lift your head. Just relax your head. Let your head also just bend backwards. Let your head also bend backwards. Visualize yourself as a camel and perform the Ujjayi Pranayama in this asana as well. So you can keep your toes on the ground. So your heels are a little raised up. If you need little support, this will support you. So this will make sure that you're little up so your back doesn't get so much of strain. But if you can do with your feet flat, with your toes pointed back, then do with that. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama and do the Moola Bandha. Tighten your perineum region and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space.
मेरुदण्डग्रन्थिदाढ्य संविपादै शुक्कुमान् कपोतोष्ट्रासनाभ्यासं कुर्यान्मितहिताशनः.
Yes. The next asana we are going to be doing is the Jatyasana. So from the same asana, just look at the screen. We are going to be showing you the Jatyasana now. Get onto your knees with your heels together. Your heels are going to be together. Your hands are on the soles. And now slowly lean back. Now you're going to be leaning back, putting your elbows on the ground and placing the crown of your head on the ground as well. You can lift off your hips a little bit if you need to. You can keep your hips on the ground also, means on the toes, on the heels. This is the Jatyasana 2. Let us all perform this asana now. All of you get into the asana. Keep your gaze to the nose in this asana as you're performing. See, as much as you can, perform the asana. This will help you to stretch your body completely. Perform as much as you can. Keep your gaze to the nose. Visualize yourself as a blooming lotus, as a lotus flower that is blooming. Visualize yourself as a lotus flower that is blooming. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
दोगु एड़ी संपुट करे सोले मूलद्वारी तरी धरे फटा पानी उकड़ होए बैसे बहुरी पृष्ठि दिशि करे जो ऐसे.
So now we are going to be performing the Viratasana. So now go fully on the ground. Go fully on the ground. Just keep your feet towards the sides of your buttocks. Keep the feet towards the sides of your buttocks. You are not seated on your butts on your butt is not on top of your heels. Your butt is on the ground. Okay, so from this asana, you are going to be getting up and going back down. You can use the support of your hand if you need to, or if you don't need, you don't need to use your hand support. If you need to use the support of your hands, use the support of your hands. Let us all repeat this 10 times or 11 times. Okay, let's do this 11 times. All of you, come on, let's start the asana. All of you get into the Viratasana. Okay, so from this position, we are going to be going up and down 11 times. I'm just waiting for everyone to come into this position, and then we will be starting the movement. So in this asana, you're going to be visualizing the healing and liberation of all the causal and subtle forms of the body, keeping your gaze towards the nose, continuing to perform the Ujjayi pranayama, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose. Let us now start the asana. Continue to hold on to the Mula Bandha, and let us perform the asana 11 times now. 1, go down and come up. 2, go down and come up. 3, go down and come up. 4, go down and come up. 5, go down and come up. 6, go down and come up. 7, go down and come up. 8, go down and come up. Come on, 9, go down and come up. And 10. Okay, now you can relax. This asana will nicely give you a stretch in your quads, in your quadriceps, in your thighs, in your hips. It will give you a nice stretch in all of these places. And chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
जंगा पृष्ठभूमौ निधाय जंगोदर्योः ऊरुनि संस्थाप्य पृष्ठिवं वारं वारं स्पृशेत् विराटासनं भवति.
Yes, the next asana we are going to be performing is the Kapotasana. Okay, so in the Kapotasana, what we are going to be doing, first look at the screen. All of you now look at the screen. Okay, you are going to be getting on top of your knees and bending all the way back. Okay, first look at the screen, then you can perform. So you first know how to do it. So you're going to be bending back and keeping your hands on the feet. So this is one way to perform it. Okay, so there is another way to do this. We will show the next variation. You can, from the seated position, just go down to the ground. Okay, hold your feet and now keep your hands next to your head and lift yourself up. Push yourself slowly. Push as much as you can. Slowly come up, 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 up towards your feet. Get your head towards the feet. Hold your toes and place your elbows on the ground as much as you can. This is the Kapotasana. It will be easier for those of you who are starting off now. It will be easier if you start from a lying down position. Okay, let's all do it together now. Start from a lying down position with your feet bent. Okay, lie down, come on to the ground now. All of you come on to the ground. For starting off, this will be easier. Yes, we will relax the knees after this position. I understand your knees are a little bit tensed now. We will relax the knees after this asana. Yes, so let us all go down. Let us all come on to the ground now. Let us place your hands next to the head and slowly lift up. Slowly lift up and push yourself as much as you can, step by step. Push yourself step by step. Yeah. Now, hold in this asana in whichever position you can. Come on, all of you try. This is not the time for Shavasana. This is an asana you're supposed to perform to stretch your complete body. Okay, so this will stretch your lower back, your abdomens, and your hip flexors. It will stretch all of these body parts. As much as you can, try to hold on to your feet and get your head towards your feet. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a beautiful dove bird. As a bird, you're going to be visualizing a bird in your inner space. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama, Mula Bandha, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मेरुदण्डग्रन्थिदाढ्य सम्पिपादयिषु पुमान् कपोतोष्ट्रासनाभ्यासं कुर्यान्वितहिताशनः.
Okay, now all of you can sit on the ground and stretch your legs forward. Let us just give ourselves a slight relaxation for your knees. All of you can relax your knees. Come on, all of you just shake your feet out, shake your legs. You can give a slight massage towards your knees and move your knees. Move your knees a little bit and give yourself a slight massage. And relax your knees. Relax your knees nicely. And keep your gaze to the nose. Keep your gaze to the nose. Okay, so let us get on to the next asana now. So get on to your knees again. We are going to be performing the next asana. The next asana is a Varasana. So it's a simple asana. Let's all start now. Just get on to your knees. Okay, sit on your knees first. All of you sit on your knees. With your toes tucked behind you. Okay. Now, you are going to be getting on top of your knees and holding your opposite elbows. And keep your gaze to the nose. In this asana, you are going to be visualizing Paramashiva, that you are receiving a boon and you are fulfilling all your desires. In your inner space, visualize that Paramashiva, Swamiji, is blessing you and all your desires are being fulfilled. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale and exhale. Inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose. Tighten your perineum region into the Mula Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
जानुनी भूमौ संस्थाप्य हस्ताभ्यां बाहुपरस्परं धृत्वा सरलं तिष्ठेत् वारासनं भवति.
The next asana is the Varahasana. Now, with your toes tucked behind you, sit onto your toes. And from this position, you're going to be bending forward and down, bringing your elbows to the mat and placing your head on the mat as well. You're going to be resting your head on top of your hands and your heels. Your butt is on your heels, your buttocks, you're going to be placing your butt on the heels. இந்த ஆசனத்தில் வந்து நீங்கள் உங்களோட கையை வந்து தரையில் வைக்க போறீங்க. தரையில் வச்சுட்டு தலையை உங்களோட கை மேலே வைக்க போறீங்க. தலையை வந்து உங்களோட கை மேலே வைக்க போறீங்க. இந்த ஆசனத்தில் நீங்கள் வந்து விஷ்ணுவோட வராக அவதாரம் அதை நீங்கள் தியானிக்க போறீங்க உங்களோட மனசில். Ujjayi Pranayama. Continue to do the Ujjayi Pranayama. Visualize the Varaha avatar, boar avatar of Mahavishnu in your inner space. And continue to do the Mula Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
सूर्यं चन्द्रं भेदनानि आसनानि निकथ्यन्ते पूर्वपरो भूमौ स्थापयित्वा जानुभ्याम् अवनिमवष्टभ्य हस्तौ मस्तके संस्थाप्य पार्श्वनितम्बे संस्थाप्य.
The next asana is the Mundasana. So from this asana, you're going to be getting into a headstand. So now we are going to be doing a inverted posture. இப்போ வந்து நம்ம தலை கீழ நிக்க போறோம். So if you have certain health issues, if you are high blood pressure or any heart related issues, you do not need to perform this asana. You can relax. And if you are pregnant also, please do not perform this asana. So if either you are pregnant or if you have any kind of a heart related issues, do not perform this asana. So let us now perform the asana. Bend forward, place your hands on the ground with your fingers interlocked. Place your head in between your hands. Get onto your knees. Lift your hips up and get into the headstand. Stretch your legs up slowly now. Lift one leg and the other leg. If you're not able to lift yourself up, just keep one leg down and one leg up. Try to stretch one leg up with one leg down. Yes, very nice. Many of you are doing it. That's wonderful. Just keep one leg down and one leg up. Yes. Try to keep one leg down and one leg up. Once you get the balance, you can put both the legs on top. You can support each other. You can get into partners and you can support each other as well. If you have people around you, you can support. So இப்போ நம்ம வந்து தலை கீழ நிக்க போறோம். உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஹார்ட் கண்டிஷன் இல்ல பிரெக்னென்ட்டா இருக்கீங்கன்னா நீங்க இந்த ஆசனா பண்ணாதீங்க. You can just relax. நீங்க ரிலாக்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இந்த ஆசனத்துல வந்து நீங்க கையை வந்து நீங்க தரையில வச்சுட்டு உங்களோட கால்களை வந்து நீங்க ஃபுல்லா மேல தூக்கி நீங்க இந்த பொசிஷன்ல ஹோல்ட் பண்ண போறீங்க. சரிங்களா? And keep your gaze to the nose and visualize a tree in your inner space. உங்க மனசுக்குள்ள நீங்க வந்து ஒரு மரத்தை நீங்க தியானிக்க போறீங்க. ஒரு மரம் அதை தியானிக்க போறீங்க. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale deeply through your nose. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha. Let us take a few minutes now. Let us all perform this asana. If you need to, you can take the support of your partner. You can help the other people. You can support each other and let us do the asana. You can support each other to do this asana. Take a few minutes and support each other for this asana. Come on, let us all perform the asana now. Take a few minutes now. Let us all do this asana. Everyone get into this asana. Get into this posture. Let us all perform the Mundasana. You can take support. You can help each other and you can do. Let us all take support of each other if needed and do. Come on, everyone perform the asana. எல்லாரும் ஆசனாவை பண்ணுங்க. உங்களுக்கு இன்னொருத்தரோட சப்போர்ட் வேணா நீங்க சப்போர்ட் எடுத்துக்கலாம். பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறவங்களோட சப்போர்ட் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. Support each other and let us perform the asana. Come on, all of you can perform. You can either use the support of the wall or you can use the support of the partner. நீங்க வந்து செவரை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். செவத்துல நீங்க செவத்தோரமா போய் பண்ணலாம். இல்ல இன்னொருத்தவங்களோட சப்போர்ட் எடுத்து பண்ணலாம். இல்ல உங்களால பண்ண முடியும்னா நீங்க தனியா கூட பண்ணலாம். Come on, let us all get into the asana now. All of you perform the asana. Yes. In this asana, let us chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अधो मुण्डासनं वक्षे सर्वेषां प्राणिनां सुखम् ऊर्ध्वमार्गे पदे दत्त्वा धारयेन्मारुतं शिरिः.
Now you can slowly come down, be seated. The next asana we are going to be performing is the Andhasana. So in the Andhasana, you are going to be seated on your feet. All of you relax, relax, come down, come down. You have to move on to the next asana. Let us come on to the next asana now. So you're going to be seated on your knees and your heels. Keep your knees on the ground and your heels on the ground. Your buttocks on top of your heels. And from this asana, from this sitting position, you're going to be bending forward and down, placing your forehead on the ground in between your knees and placing your hand behind your head. Interlace your fingers and place it behind your head. And your elbows are next to your knees. And keep on holding on to your head. Keep holding on to your head. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose in this asana. Inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth.
प्रथम पगथली समटहरावे कोरमाहिली उभय मिलावे अनापानी उकड़ कर बैसे दोबू एड़ी गुदानी बैसे
Let us now move on to the next asana. You can all get up slowly. Now lie down on your stomach. All of you get onto your stomach now. Lie down on the stomach. எல்லாரும் படுத்துக்கோங்க. உங்களோட வயித்து மேல நீங்க படுத்துக்கோங்க. All of you lie down on your stomach. The next asana we are going to be performing is the Viparita Shalabhasana. Okay. So now, in the Viparita Shalabhasana, what we are going to be doing is stretch your hands forward. Stretch your hands forward, legs back, your toes pointing back. Now, using the strength of your lower back, நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட கீழ் முதுகோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த்தை வச்சு உங்களோட உடம்பு பூரா நீங்க மேலே தூக்க போறீங்க. You're going to be lifting your body up, means your legs and your hands. You're going to be lifting them completely up as much as you can using the strength of your lower back. Your knees are going to be straight. You're not going to be bending your knees. You're lifting your legs up from the hip and your upper body up, your hands off the ground. Let us all perform the asana now. All of you lift up. Lift up as much as you can. Lift, lift, lift. You're balancing on your lower abdomens. You're balancing on your lower abdomen. Come on, all of you lift up now. Lift off. Come on, stretch your hands forward, legs back, and lift. Let us hold for 10 seconds. Come on, all of you. 3, 2, 1. Come on, all of you lift up now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now relax. You're going to be performing this one more time with all of the other components. Okay? So visualize yourself as a locust in your inner space. Visualize the locust in your inner space. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha. And now let us all lift up, chanting the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. All of you lift up now.
सलभासन भेदाश्च नटभेरुण्ड नामके गण्डभेरुण्ड सहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा
இப்போ எல்லாம் ரிலாக்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Now you can relax. The next asana is the Kapalasana. So now in the same posture, you are going to be keeping your hands next to your thighs with your fingers facing up. Place your forehead on the ground and lift your feet up. Lift your feet up all the way as much as you can. Lift your feet up using the strength of your lower back. Lift your feet up. Okay, let us hold in this position for 10 seconds. All of you, come on. Let us all perform in a count of 3. Let us all enter into the asana. Okay, 3, 2, 1, left. எல்லாரும் தூக்கி போடுங்க 10 என்றதுக்கு 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now you can relax. Now we'll be performing the asana again with all the components. Okay? So now visualize yourself as a skull. ஒரு மண்டோட நீங்க வந்து உங்களை உள்ள தியானிங்க. Continue to do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils comfortably. Tighten your perineum region into the Moola Bandha. Let us all now enter into the asana, chanting the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. All of you lift up, Yalaran Thukunga. All of you lift up and hold yourself in this asana, chanting the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
कपालं भूमो निधाय ऊर्ध्वं पादौ नयेत् कपालासनं भवति.
You can relax now. The next asana is the Akasha Kapotasana. Okay? So in this asana, you can take the support of your partners. Okay? You can take the help of your partners to lift your legs up. So all of you look at the screen first. All of you look at the screen. எல்லாரும் first screen பாருங்க. உங்களோட பார்ட்னர்ஸோட ஹெல்ப் எடுத்துக்கலாம் இந்த ஆசனத்துக்கு. ஸோ நம்ம எல்லாரும் இப்போ ஆசனத்தை சேர்ந்து பண்ண போகிறோம். ஸோ உங்களோட கையை வந்து நீங்கள் ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணி பின்னாடி வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஸ்ட்ரெச் யுவர் ஹேண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் பிளேஸ் இட் behind you in front, next to your thighs. Now slowly lift your hips up. உங்களோட இடுப்பை தூக்குங்க மேலே. Lift your hips up as much as you can. Get your knees forward. இந்த பொசிஷனுக்கு வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறமா நீங்கள் வந்து காலை நீங்கள் கிக் பண்ணி முன்னாடி கொண்டு வர போகிறீங்க. You're going to be kicking your legs up, forward and placing your legs in front of your face. This is the Akasha Kapotasana. Try to get it on the ground in front of you. As much as you can, try to stretch your legs forward, lifting yourself completely and get your feet on the ground in front of you. Come on, all of you try. You can get into partners. With partners, this asana is much easier. You can just lift the other person's leg. இந்த ஆசனத்தில் வந்து நீங்கள் பார்ட்னரோட ஹெல்ப் எடுத்துக்கலாம், இன்னொருத்தரோட ஹெல்ப் எடுத்துக்கலாம். அவங்கள வந்து உங்களோட காலை தூக்கி பிடிக்க சொல்லுங்கள். உங்களோட காலை தூக்கி அவங்க பிடிக்கணும். Yes, beautiful. Many of you are doing it. Wonderful. Yes, in this asana, the other person is going to be lifting your legs and holding your legs up. Come on, all of you perform the asana now. எல்லாரும் பண்ணுங்க. இன்னொருத்தரோட காலை தூக்கி நீங்கள் பிடிக்கலாம். மற்றவங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணலாம். பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறவங்களோட காலை தூக்கி பிடிங்க. காலை தூக்கி பிடிச்சிட்டு அதை வந்து உங்களோட தலைக்கு முன்னாடி கொண்டு வர பாருங்க. ஆனால் சும்மா தூக்கி பிடிச்சாலே போதும். இப்போதைக்கு தூக்கி பிடிக்கிறதோட ஆரம்பிங்க. This is an advanced level asana, but you can try. Just try to lift your legs up as much as you can with the help of the partner. Just lift it up a little bit, that is enough. Start with that. You are performing the contortion, getting your legs in front of your face. Yes, just lift the other person's leg as much as they are comfortable. Go behind them only. Go behind them only, ma. Support their knee with your knee. Place their knees on top of your knees and push their legs up. Slowly do it. Slowly do it. Do not harm the other person. Just comfortably lift the other person's leg as much as they are comfortable. Yes. Now you can switch the partners and the other person can help you. If you have not already done, the other person can help you now. Take the help of the other person. Come on, let's everyone do. Wonderful. Everyone are doing, that is really good. Everyone perform the asana. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Lift off. Kailasa, I'm not able to see the ayya towards the right side corner. Please come into the frame. Yes, thank you. Okay, let us perform the asana. Let us continue. Yes. Hold in the position for a few seconds. Not everyone has done. Come on, all of you do the asana. If the first person did, now the second person should do. If you each of you perform it one time, that is enough. Each one of you perform the asana one time with the support of each other. In this asana, visualize yourself as a dove bird flying freely in the open. Continue to do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling through the nose comfortably. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उष्ट्रासने स्थित्वा चरणौ भूमेरुत्थाप्य मस्तकोपरि नीत्वा पृष्ठप्रदेशेन भूमौ स्थापयेत् आकाशकपोटं भवति.
Yes, now relax. All of you can relax now. We are going to be doing the counter pose, which is a Chatakasana. Okay, let us perform the Chatakasana now. Get onto your knees. All of you sit on your heels. Okay, your heels are pointing backwards. Your toes are pointing backwards. Place your hands on the ground with your elbows resting on the floor and just feel the stretch in your back. Bring your chest towards the knees as much as you can. Bring your chest towards the knees. You can move your hands forward for this. So if you move your hands a little bit forward, your chest will go more closer to your knees. So get your chest closer to your knees so you feel the nice stretch and relaxing your back. Your hands are completely flat on the mat. Forearms on the ground. And just stay in this position. Hold. Do not move around. Do not lift your head, bend your head forward. Just hold yourself in one position for a few seconds. Become sturdy. In this asana, visualize yourself as the bird sparrow. Inhale and exhale in the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Tighten your perineum region and hold the Moola Bandha. And chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
ऊर्ध्वरपर्यन्तौ हस्तौ धरामवष्टभ्य जानुनीनाभौ संकुच्य तिष्ठेत् चटकासनं भवति.
Yes. So now we are going to be performing another asana which is called the Vrishchikasana. Okay. So now all of you can again get into partners. All of you get into partners first. Okay. Your partner is going to be supporting you. So first look at the asana, then you can perform the asana. Okay. So first place your hands and the forearms on the ground with your fingers flat on the mat in front of you. Okay, your elbows are on the ground, fingers spread apart so you can have nice balance and support. And get onto your knees. Okay, and get onto your feet, lift your knees up, your hips raised high up. First get into this position. And from here you are going to be kicking your legs up and bringing your feet towards your head. Lift up and slowly bring your feet towards your head. Come on. All of you try now. You can get into the partners. You can get into partners and all of you can try this asana. First hold yourself up. Hold yourself. Balance yourself in the position on top. And then slowly bend and try to bring your legs towards your head. Yes. Come on, all of you can perform. You can use the help of a partner for this. Use the help of the other person. This cannot be performed with the wall alone. You need a help of another person to perform this asana. Okay. Just support the person. Make sure that they don't fall on to the other side. And just support them so their legs come towards their head. Okay. Take support of the other person. Take the support of the other person. Do not try to kick your legs off too much. Take the support of the other person and do the asana with the help of another person. Come on, all of you perform the asana. Support each other and all of you perform the asana. At least try to hold on to the other person for 15 seconds. Let the other person hold in a position for 15 seconds before they relax off. Just count 15 and make them hold the position. If the first person has done, you can switch the partner and the other partner also can do. The second person can do the asana now. Come on, all of you perform the asana. Lift the other person's leg. Just hold one leg. Let the other person lift the other leg. Yes, just lift that leg and support it. Just lift the leg and support. Come on, you have to lift it up. The other person, you have to lift your head up so your leg can, your hands, yes. Slowly, don't harm yourself. Try every day little so you can do the asana. Okay. Now the other person can perform the asana now. Come on, Ma Saumika, perform the asana. Ma Aishwarya has done, now it's your turn. Come on, everyone, perform the asana. Yes, all of you are doing it wonderfully. Many of you are doing it actually. That's really good. That's really beautiful. Many of you are able to do the asana. Hold both the legs and lift the other person. With one hand, keep the legs of the person against your shoulders and lift their legs up so they can do. It's not complicated, it's very simple. Just this posture. Yes, very good. In this asana, visualize yourself as a scorpion. Continue to do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling comfortably. And lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Okay, now you can sit down on your feet. You can sit down on top of your heels. The next asana is the Vrishasana. Okay, so in the Vrishasana, what you're going to do is, as you're seated on top of your heels, just move your heels towards your left side. Just get your heels out towards the left side. You're not going to be sitting on the heels. You're going to be having the legs towards your left side. You're going to be sitting on only one heel. Okay, one heel is under your perineum and the other heel is towards the side. Okay, so let us perform the asana now. Push one leg towards the outside and place your hands in front of you. Place both your hands in front of your knees. So we are going to be performing a very powerful pranayama in this. Okay, in this asana, once you're seated in this position, visualize yourself as a bull. Okay, and the pranayama you're going to be performing is the Antarangaka Kumbhaka. So you are going to be inhaling forcefully and then exhaling slowly. Inhaling forcefully and then exhaling slowly. You should hear that hissing kind of a sound from your nose when you're inhaling forcefully. Inhale sharply and forcefully. Visualize yourself as a bull in this asana. Paramashivoham.
याम्यगुल्फेपादमूले वामभागे पदेतरं विपरीतं स्पृशेत् भूमिं वृषासनमिदं भवेत्.
Okay. The next asana we are going to be performing. So you can use leg to support. You can keep one leg on the ground. You can keep both legs on the ground, just lifting off your knees. How much ever you can, perform that much. Come on, let's all start. Let's all get into the position. Get on to your knees and your heels. And slowly shift your balance forward. Shift your weight a little bit towards the forward on top of your hands. And slowly engage your core muscles. Engage the core muscles. Your stomach, abdominal muscles. Engage those muscles. And lift off of the ground. You can jump off the ground and just lift there. Or you can gracefully also lift off if you are able to. Hold in this position. In this position, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and continue to perform the Antaranga Kumbhaka, inhaling forcefully and sharply, tightening your perineum region. All of you, let us hold on to the asana now and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
लोलासनं तदा कुर्यात् वायुलोलापघातनात् स्थिरवायुप्रसादेन स्थिरचेता भवेत् धृतम्.
Okay. Now we are going to be repeating the Vrishasana on the other side. Okay. So as you are seated on the ground with your heels behind you, you are sitting on top of your heels with your toes pointed back. Just push one leg outside. We did the left side first, so we are going to be doing the right side now. So push your right leg out towards the right side with your toes pointed towards the right side, and place your hands in front of you. Just place your hands in front of you, in front of your knees. Visualize yourself as a bull and let us perform the Antaranga Kumbhaka. Inhale forcefully and sharply and exhale through the nose. You are not going to be holding the breath here, just inhaling and exhaling. Inhale sharply and then just let the breath come out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale sharply and exhale comfortably. Next, we are performing the Moola Bandha and chanting the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham as we are performing this asana. Let us all perform.
याम्यगुल्फेपादमूले वामभागे पदेतरं विपरीतं स्पृशेत् भूमिं वृषासनमिदं भवेत्.
Okay, so let us next enter into the Balagunasana. Let us perform the Balagunasana. Now, get onto your feet. You're now going to be getting on top of your feet. All of you get on top of your feet, but with your knees bent. You're going to be sitting on top of your heels, but you're on your feet. Okay, you're on top of your toes. You're balancing on your toes, but with sitting your perineum on your heels. So from this position, you are going to be lifting your right knee up. Okay, lift your right knee up and place your hands on the respective knees. You're seated, your perineum is seated on top of your left heels. Okay, so continue to keep your perineum on the left heels. Place your hands on the respective knees and just balance in this asana. Come on, all of you perform this asana. Keep your back up straight Open up your chest. Visualize yourself as the sage Balagunahai. He is one of the 84 Siddhas. So visualize the sage Balagunahai in your inner space. Continue to do the Antaranga Kukumbhaka, inhaling forcefully and exhaling normally. Lock yourself into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Now get onto both of your feet, stand up. All of you stand up, get onto both your feet. Now from this asana, you are going to be bending forward by placing your hands from in front of your feet inside and taking all the way around your feet and holding your ankles and sitting in this position. Sit as low as you can, holding your ankles from this position. You can get your feet a little closer. You don't need to keep it too much wide apart. If you need to, you can get it closer if that's more comfortable. The distance of your feet doesn't really matter here. Don't keep it too wide apart, that's it. So you can perform the asana comfortably. And sit on top of your, just sit down as much as you can, holding your ankles in this position. Okay, let's all perform the asana now. This is the Grahasana. This asana is called the Grahasana. You are going to be visualizing yourself as a planet, as the entire planet Earth. You're going to be visualizing an entire planet. Yourself as an entire planet. Visualize yourself as an entire planet. This is called the Grahasana. All of you can perform this asana. Visualize yourself as an entire planet in this asana. You're going to continue the Antaranga Kukumbhaka, inhaling sharply and forcefully through your nose and exhaling through the nostrils comfortably and slowly. Tighten your perineum region into the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, now you can again relax. Now you're again going to be getting back into the position where you're going to be seated on top of your heels with you balancing yourself on the toes. We are going to be performing the Balagunasana on the other side. So all of you get onto your toes and be seated on your heels. Lift your left leg up this time with your knees up, your feet on the ground firmly placed. Seated yourself on top of your right heel. Place your hands on top of your respective knees. உங்களோட கையை வந்து உங்களோட முட்டி மேல வைங்க. உங்களோட கால் மேல நீங்க உட்கார்ந்துக்கோங்க. உங்களோட முட்டி வந்து காத்துல இருக்கு, தரையை தொடக்கூடாது. இந்த சாசனா visualize the sage Balagunahai. இந்த ஆசனத்துல பலகுணா மகரிஷியை நீங்க வந்து தியானிங்க. Keep your chest out, your shoulders out. Perform the Antaranga Kukumbhaka. Inhale sharply and forcefully and exhale comfortably. This is the last asana for today. Tighten your perineum region and continue to chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Asana Koguna Jalabika Rajai.
Now you can relax. Lie down on the ground. Lie down into the Shavasana and relax your body. From this asana, just visualize that the Kundalini Shakti is raising from the base of your spine. Visualize that your Kundalini Shakti is rising from the base of the spine. It is raising from your Mooladhara to the Swadhisthana. Visualize that there is a snake, bright white snake, raising from the Mooladhara. மூலாதாரத்திலிருந்து ஒயிட் கலர் எனர்ஜி ஒரு பாம்பு விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க உங்களோட மூலாதார சக்கரத்தில், உங்களோட முதுகோட கீழ் பாகத்தில். மூலாதாரிலிருந்து அது சுவாதிஷ்டான சக்கரைக்கு வர்ற மாதிரி விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. From the Swadhisthana, it is raising up to the Manipuraka chakra. சுவாதிஷ்டான சக்கரத்திலிருந்து மேலே வருது மணிப்பூரக சக்கரைக்கு. From the Manipuraka, it is raising up to the Anahata chakra, to the heart center. உங்களோட வயிற்றிலிருந்து மணிப்பூரக சக்கரத்திலிருந்து அனாஹத சக்கரைக்கு இப்போ மேலே வருது. It is raising up towards the Anahata in your heart center. From the Anahata, visualize that it is coming up to your throat center, to the Vishuddhi chakra. உங்களோட ஹார்ட் சென்டர்லேருந்து, நெஞ்சிலிருந்து, அனாஹதா சக்கரத்திலிருந்து உங்களோட தொண்டைக்கு விஷுத்தி சக்கரத்துக்கு மேலே வர்ற மாதிரி விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. From the throat center, it is coming all the way to the third eye. உங்களோட தொண்டையிலேருந்து உங்களோட மூன்றாம் கண் இடத்துக்கு வர்ற மாதிரி விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. From your third eye all the way up towards the Sahasrara, towards the crown of your head. உங்களோட மூன்றாம் கண்ணிலேருந்து உங்களோட தலையோட உச்சி மேலே வர்ற மாதிரி யோசிங்க, தியானிங்க. Now just stay in this position for a few more moments and just relax your entire body.
Nithyananda, 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 ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
Now start moving your hands, move your feet, move your legs, your knees, move your shoulders, your head. Bring your knees towards your chest, rock side to side, and let us be seated. Sit up. Now we'll be concluding with the Purna Mantra. Please sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. And let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. Bring your hands to the heart center in the Anjali Mudra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Nithyanandam.
Around 5,000 years ago, at the end of Mahabharat War, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in respect of treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. he was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continue to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the Magistral Villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency, stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, through the line of succession is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu Sovereign Kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam as its 203rd sovereign emperor from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvanapitha. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of Kailasa, which thus became a sovereign independent juridical state, with the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, Kailasa, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing the Kumari Kandam Hindu nations that got submerged. As per the doctrine of continuity, these facts imply that the Kailasa's statehood is recognized by international law and manifests as a natural outcome of well-established historical legal facts. Share your time, talent, and treasure. Become part of Kailasa. Sign up as an eCitizen https://kailasa.ecitizen.info.
With Paramashiva's grace, we have evolved UAN, United Nations for Ancient Nations. Paramashiva successfully manifested, and now he is introducing this to all of you, to the world formally, United Ancient Nations. It is United Nations for Ancient Indigenous Nations. This is a profound intergovernmental body. More than 100 ancient nations are already part members of this UAN. It is to unite and support all the indigenous nations, indigenous kingdoms all over the world.
Around 5,000 years ago, at the end of Mahabharat War, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in Respect of Treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. He was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continue to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the Magistral Villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency, stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, through the line of succession is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu Sovereign Kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam as its 203rd sovereign emperor, from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvanapitha. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of Kailasa, which thus became a sovereign, independent juridical state, with the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, Kailasa, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing the Kumari Kandam Hindu nations that got submerged. As per the doctrine of continuity, these facts imply that the Kailasa's statehood is recognized by international law and manifests as a natural outcome of well-established historical legal facts. Share your time, talent, and treasure. Become part of Kailasa. Sign up as an eCitizen https://kailasa.ecitizen.info.
With Paramashiva's grace, we have evolved UAN, United Nations for Ancient Nations. Paramashiva successfully manifested, and now he is introducing this to all of you, to the world formally, United